What up?
Phil.
What up?
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing.
Just got a show to do. That's all.
Yeah, we do. Some news today. Good things going on. The PBA is bowling.
Yes,
Um,
the world is healing.
Everything all at once. It's amazing.
Bowling is back.
Back.
The,
Short lived.
the
10 weeks.
snow is melting.
Yeah, I guess for you. It's been 80 here for the last 3 days.
Oh, I wish I'd be at the beach right now. If it
It's
was, if
80
we got
3 days in a row.
if we got a random 80-degree day in February, I would most likely call out that day and be like, "Yeah, I can't make it."
You're going to the beach.
Yeah, I'd be going to the beach. I wouldn't get in the water because the water would still be like freezing.
The ice. There will still be ice on the top. It's 75 right now. Going to be high as 78.
Mm. Like two old guys here on the podcast just talking about the weather. It's awesome.
I know it. Tomorrow's going to be 83.
Wow.
Nice weather.
Wow.
Yep. That's
especially when you guys have ice. The ice apocalypse. That was just like a month ago.
It was. We're worried about getting one more freeze. February is a little not safe yet.
It's not so much the freeze you got to worry about. It's the all summer long thaw.
Yeah, it gets warm here in a hurry.
Yeah, that's all right.
I don't mind. I don't mind the heat. I really don't.
It's pretty humid though where you're at, right?
No, not bad. A lot of times a bad day is like 50%.
Oh, so it's not like Baton Rouge.
No, or Houston. My God, Houston.
Houston's pretty rough too.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's all right.
Yeah. The price you pay to live by the water.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I live by the water.
Yeah.
It's not humid.
Not in the summer, it's not. You don't have hot, humid days in the summer.
Not like down south. But also in the West Coast, we never had humidity either.
Yeah, because that's because the Pacific Ocean is cold.
It is very cold.
That's why.
Unless you're in Hawaii. Somehow that little region just gets warm.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Right?
Yep. So today we're going to talk about
social media trends.
Talk a little bit about the PBA and some news. And that's it.
And then we have a top 5 that was done by you. You did your homework.
Top 5. I did the top 5. I think it's an excellent top 5, by the way.
I thought it was hilarious. I actually called you.
I know you did.
To say how funny you are.
That was pretty funny.
Pretty funny. But before we can get to any of that,
we got to do some housekeeping.
We got to pay the bills.
How this works. When they bring the wheel in, you know what that means. He also has the green marker.
Oh, no, I don't.
You're kidding me. You had one job.
I'm out. Go ahead and do your spiel.
So he's going to put up a woo box. I don't know why it's called a woo box, but it's a woo box. And you put your name in it if you're not a staffer. And then in about an hour, it closes. So those of you that wait for the last minute and come in, I can't find the woo box. It's closed. And then we'll have a contestant. And the contestant will get a spin of the wheel. If it lands on the whammy or the whammy chamois, you're done. But the whammy chamois, you do get a chamois, the beautiful, which he probably doesn't have that with him either to show you. The whammy chamois. And it looks like Nick is frozen. Nope, there he is.
I don't freeze. You freeze, remember?
I freeze.
We pay our internet bill here. Talking about the whammy chamois? I got the whammy chamois.
Yeah, he's got the whammy chamois. You get that. And if you get the other whammy, you're out.
Out.
But if you get a prize, one of the prizes, you have a choice. You can keep it or spin again. But you do have 90 seconds to let us know you're in the chat if we do pick your name as a contestant.
Yeah. Sometimes we're going to verify you. Because if you pick up a name, Tom Oliver 25.
Oliver Garden.
Someone named Bob says I'm here. Well,
we ain't buying it.
Yeah,
we're not dumb.
Yeah,
let's do a practice spin. I'm gonna go with new shoes. It's in the new shoes. I'm gonna go with new shoes.
I'm going grip sack.
He's grip sacking it. Magic spin.
That was only like a 3/4 spin.
Oh, that was, you didn't want to hurt yourself.
I don't want to overdo it today.
Right.
Oh yeah, perfect. I got this down to a science.
He's got the spin. He's got the spin down to a science.
Yep, 3/4 spin gets me however many rotations plus 2 spots. There you go.
That's it. It's perfect.
So if anybody really wants to win, the 3-ball arsenal, then I got to start it like right here and give a 3/4 spin, right?
I think you got to start it on the other side of that box because you got a smaller box. Let's try it. Move it to the other side of the whammy box.
What other side? This other side?
No, the other side. Close up, right there. Yeah, right. Not in the other one. Right in it. Right there.
Right here?
Yep. Give it a 3/4 spin.
That was more like a half. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it's gonna work because I usually like load up before I do it. Oh,
it's pretty close.
All right, guys. Please, when you enter the Woo Box, just say that there is a $20 cash donation along with it, and I will give the secret wink, wink spin.
The secret setup and spin is pretty close. Not the same region.
Man.
And that's it. Right. So let's talk about. Let's do some news.
Let's do the news.
It's the striking news. Bowling news and views from around the world with your hosts, Brunsnick and Phil Cardinelli. It's the striking news.
So the PBA is going on. They bowled 2 blocks and almost a whole third block. And Maldonado, Sean's leading.
Yeah, I love it that the PBA gave him his props on the post last night by posting EJ's picture as the main thing.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's idiot. They're unbelievable.
Isn't it? It's like, okay, EJ's in second, but they got a little tiny picture of everybody in the standings, right?
Yeah.
And then EJ's big picture on the side, even though he's not leading.
Their boy. It's their
Good
boy.
Job.
Tom Clark crowd.
Good job, PBA.
Yep. And here's the best part about it is they'll just extend the playoffs until they get all the right people in it.
Yeah, Maldonado wins the trophy. They're gonna take a picture of him like holding the trophy, but it'll be like in the small corner.
Yeah, and a picture of EJ.
EJ with upset in his hands in his head,
going like this after the strike. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of the top 16.
What's the over under on that one there? Is he hailing a cab?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna do that in league next week.
I'm gonna do that in league too.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I have to throw a strike though to get it in league to do it.
Yeah, you don't do that very often. At least your arm won't get tired.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we have Maldonado, D-Ron Booker, Tim Foy, Matt Ogle, Graham Farr, Marshall Kent, Zach Weedman, and Packy. In top 16, we have 8 of them.
Well, D-Ron's not ours, so.
Oh, he's not?
No.
I thought he was.
Mm-mm.
Oh. All right, wait. We have 7 out of the top 16.
Scratch that guy.
Gone. Yesterday's news. Speaking of gone and yesterday's news.
The PBA continues to give it.
Yeah. This is amazing. It's a rumor now. It's up on Reddit. It was out on the internet real quick. Lev the Negotiator is gone.
Ooh. Gone. He's gone?
That's what they said. I don't know if it's true. I haven't seen anything official.
Yeah, it's only murmurs.
In the chat, keep an eye out. A lot of murmuring. Murmur. Yeah. I guess he's getting a job, I heard, with
Priceline.
The police department. He's going to be the negotiator at the police department.
He's going to be the guy that talks people off of jumping bridges and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, he's 0 for 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on his Fox negotiation, I'm not sure I want him talking to anybody about me.
Yeah, we're week 1 into the season, and we're already getting big headlines here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's true. Again, it's not. We're not spreading rumors.
Yeah, no, we're
It
just.
was up on Reddit and it was posted on Facebook.
What's your Reddit handle? You're on Reddit?
No, I'm not on Reddit.
How do you know about Reddit? Someone wants to
Jeff
know.
Riggles posted that it was posted. He posted what was posted.
Oh, that's all it takes is just someone posting on Reddit.
I guess and you just say
to be a
right,
worthy.
Yeah,
news
I don't
article.
know. I don't know if it's real.
You know what they call that, Phil?
But
Hearsay.
Hearsay says.
And if it's in print, it's libel.
There we go. Right. Yeah, he said Lev the negotiator stepped down. I'm not sure it was a step down or a boot down, but you know,
I don't know.
You never it did say in the comment that he was responsible for losing the Fox deal. It said that in the comment.
Hey, try to play hardball with Fox. Is that it?
Yeah, that's how that works, right? That's smart. Yeah. It's like going to a poker game. You have $20 in your pocket, and the guy across the table's got $1,000 in chips. You're trying to bluff him out.
Well, I mean, it could work if you got the cards.
Bluff. I said bluff. Yeah. How long would it take you to bluff out a guy with 1,000 in a card game when you got 20?
I don't know. I'd wait for my opportunity.
Pay this man his money.
Check. He trapped me.
He's an Oreo cookie.
It took me forever to realize that Teddy KGB said you trapped me, not tricked me.
Oh, okay.
Because the accent was down. Yeah, well, when that movie came out, I didn't play poker. Yeah. I didn't know the terminology.
Yeah, you play now though, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. So like finally it clicked. It's like, wait, he's not saying tricked me. He said trapped me. Trapped me. He says it so thick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, that's all the news we got. It's enough for now.
That's good news. Yeah. I got some news actually.
Go ahead.
I was at lunch today at B-Dubs and sitting there in this big old group of like 20 kids comes walking in on a random Wednesday. First thought is, why aren't they in school? You know?
Yeah.
So it's a Wednesday. And then, I'm just at the bar with my buddy Ryan and we're having lunch. Mm-hmm. And then 4 of them come up and they're like, hey, are you Brunsnick? And I was like, yeah, man, what's going on?
Right.
He's like, are you guys bowlers? He's like, yeah, we're here for a high school regional competition.
Yeah.
And can we get a picture? I was like, heck yeah. So we took a picture at the B-Dubs. And there they all are. They hit me up on TikTok and already posted the picture. So Chippewa Hills, they call it Chip Hills High School.
Chippendale
in Remus, Michigan, middle of it's in the middle. So if you look at the map of Michigan, it's like right in the middle.
Yeah.
So
and they had shorts on in the winter.
Yeah, it's 50 degrees out.
That's how you dress in the winter, shorts.
Those
in Michigan,
yeah, they're tough kids.
That's how you dress in the Michigan.
Tough
shorts
tough
in the winter.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. So, shout out to the boys out there in Chip Hills. Hope you guys are watching. But yeah, that's all the news I got.
It's a good thing you weren't at Olive Garden.
Oh, I would have. Hey, sit down. We're all family. Like, let's pull up a chair.
Exactly right. Pull up a chair.
Yeah,
well, that's good. You're a well-known person now in the bowling industry. People ask for you.
Normally in a bowling alley, yeah.
Not in B-Dubs.
Not in B-Dubs. No, that's a first there. Sometimes outside of a bowling alley,
Not
I'll get
always,
that. I'll get the weird stares. Where they're like,
yeah.
Are you? You don't get that?
No.
For the podcast,
I tell people. Well, were you there when I did that last year, or was it last year or 2 years ago in Reno? Where the guy asked me, "Are you?" And I go, "No, I get that all the time." It was at had to be at South Point.
Yeah,
we were upstairs. Are you?
And
I said, no, I get that a lot, but no, not me. I'm not, because then I have to talk to him.
What's the problem? You talk all day. You talk all day for a living.
Yeah, exactly. So when I'm at a bowling center on
bowling's your business
with my buddies, except you
could have made a lifelong Radical fan, but now he probably throws something else.
No, he's still a Radical fan. Here's how I think of it: if I would have stopped and talked to the guy, and I have a tendency sometimes to piss people off, I might have lost a customer.
Stop being a jerk.
I
There
gotta
you go.
tell you a
Yeah,
funny
they're
story last
watching.
night.
The boys are watching from high school there.
I'm gonna tell you
Hey,
a funny
Bodie,
story.
what's up? Yeah, they're a bunch of baseball players too.
Are they?
I figured as much because half of them had mullets. So I'm like, oh, it's baseball season coming up. That's the
Almost.
thing right there. Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, ball players love the mullets.
So last night, Victor Valadez, one of my bowler guys on my team, he works the rodeo. They own the parking concession. So the rodeo's in town. So he's 2 weeks, he's out. He can't bowl. So we have a thing called mystery score. It's $5 to get in.
$5.
$5. Every week I go up and pay 10, and then when Victor, because we square up. So the lady that collects it, her name is Lulu, her name. And so I go up and say, Lulu, just me. Victor's not here tonight. So she goes, where is he? I said, he's at the rodeo. You know, he's a bull rider. She starts laughing. You know, she knows he's not a bull rider. So we happen to be bowling right in front of the table that the girl's collecting the $5 at. So we go down to the set table. We get ready to start practice. And the guy I'm bowling in league, he goes, where's Victor? I said, wait 1 second. So I yell back from where we are. I said, Lulu, he's asking where Victor is. She goes, he's at the rodeo. He's a bull rider. Now the guy says to me, I can't believe he still does that at his age. So now we're having a whole conversation about how Victor's been on a tour. I make up a story. He's on a tour. He's been circuit for a while. He only does it when it's in San Antonio. The night's over, and I'm sitting down, changing shoes, we're just chatting, and the guy says, man, I can't wait to talk to Victor about that next week.
It's like, oh, yeah, he did 3 tours, 2 in Vietnam and 2 in Afghanistan, 40 years apart.
40 years apart. He's a bull rider. It's amazing how she just turned around and said, he's at the rodeo. He rides the bulls. Yeah. She just played, and I didn't even ask her to play along. It worked out perfect. So,
very nice. Way to go.
Very nice. So let's talk a little bit about social media.
Let's do it. Yeah.
All
social
right.
media trends, that have to do with bowling.
Yeah.
And sometimes like the bigger picture, like social media trends that happen to be like celebrities or the big viral things that go on globally that don't really pertain to bowling. Bowling's kind of on its own island. So certain things just don't translate, when people have tried to like pick up certain trends that are going on. Yeah. It just doesn't translate to bowling. Obviously there's some trends that do, just in the grand scheme of things with how YouTube works, how the algorithm works, what thumbnail types work, titles, all that other stuff. How does it translate to bowling? And who does it well? Who it's hard to say, it's like, because the things change. That's why they're trends. Right now, certain things are working. There's obviously all different kinds of content and all different types of things you can do on social media. Pictures, short form video reels, long form video content, so what, I guess what sparked this idea for the topic was, last week we had a meeting. We always have a meeting every Thursday. And we talked about what really influences people when they watch videos from influencers or content creators, whatever you want to call them. And what influences them particularly to buy a bowling ball or not buy a bowling ball? What choices do they make when they watch these? Are they watching it strictly for entertainment? Or are they watching it to learn something about a certain ball they're interested in? Do they just like watching bowling ball videos? Do they just, do they not buy any bowling balls? They just like watching bowling. It could be a lot of different.
I have a question for you that you just triggered me to ask this question. So the guy is an influencer because he's trying to convince people to buy a bowling ball?
Not necessarily, not directly, not always directly.
Okay. But so what's his purpose?
to put out information about a bowling ball and to let the public see the ball go down the lane.
So he should have no opinion. Well, I take that back. His goal is not to sway them one way or another to buy it. It's just to present the facts. Is that the true sense of the word?
I would say if you boil it down, yeah, that would be a great way to say it. You know, there's different ways that people can influence people, you know,
Right.
whether they
Mhm.
say, you know, what if somebody watches the video on mute? You know, they just want to see the ball go down the lane and they're going to make
Right.
their decision solely on ball motion. You know, the person's input is important because that's why people are tuning into that particular person to learn about the ball, to find out more, maybe find out some strengths and weaknesses where they might
Right.
struggle with the ball.
Right.
You know, so there are some influencers that have, you know, direct links to purchase the ball. So, hey, if you really like this ball,
Right.
here's the link to purchase. Some do, some
Now
don't.
that guy's trying to sell that ball.
That's exactly right, you know, but they have that link for every ball. They're trying to at least push people into a ball. It might not be that particular ball,
Right.
but, you know, hey, this is what this ball does.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it, here's the link. You can pick it up here or whatever, or just go to your local pro shop.
Right.
Me personally, I don't care where you get your bowling ball from as long as you get a Brunswick ball.
Correct. But
That's
your job is to tell them the ins and outs of the ball.
Here's the specs.
And it's what it does, and you can watch it go down a lane.
Here's what it does from every zone that I bowl. Here's the specto data to compare.
Right.
So if you were to take one of my reviews, for instance, it doesn't matter if I filmed it just last week or 3 months ago.
Right.
The lane's the same. The lane pattern's the same. I'm the same. I'm just playing the same zones. You can compare the specto data ball to ball in every zone.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to dive deep and look at it from that perspective.
Right.
You know, that I can tell you what my eyes are seeing, but at the end of the day, the specto data is going to tell you the real story there, you know.
And yet, if you understand it as a lay person watching bowling, it would probably be smart for them to learn about it a little bit if you're going to use that as a guide.
Right. So there are people that don't care about the specto data, and that's fine. They want to go to somebody that's maybe throws it like them more, you know. They see, you know, they're lefty and they want to go watch a left-handed bowler throw the shot, or maybe they're two-handed. They want to see someone two-handed throwing it. Yeah. You know, so what influence decisions is, you know, that's where the question come up. And Luke Rosedal actually posted a thing yesterday or the day before about what types of content do you watch that specifically triggers you to want to purchase a ball? Is it short form content? Is it long form content? Is it TikTok? Is it Facebook?
Right.
You know, and it was overwhelmingly, I didn't check it today, but it was like 93% long form YouTube content was the answer on his poll with 400 something votes.
You know, it's funny that you say that because I did some research myself on this, and they broke it down. Instagram is dominant for lifestyle and fashion. TikTok is leads for viral video, and YouTube for long form content.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And TikTok, it came and just crushed the short form content game away from Facebook and Instagram. You know, so they're scrambling to really try to regain some of that, but I don't know that they will anytime soon because the shift's already happened. The youth and the younger generation are all on TikTok. Like the kids from the high school team that said hey and posted the picture, they didn't go on YouTube or they didn't go on Facebook. They didn't tag me. No, they went on TikTok. You know, and that's where they
does that demographic follow the bowling demographic?
So they're following bowlers. You know, they follow all sorts of things. You know, that's just how they consume their content now. Right. It's short form. But necessarily, I mean, high school kids typically aren't buying bowling balls. Their parents have to help them, you know. So they may not be looking at ball videos per se to get their influence on what ball to pick. They could be talking to their pro shop. Pro shop's still a big influence.
Absolutely.
As far as someone that's actually seen you bowl. I get questions all the time like, hey, what ball should I get? And it's just like, I don't know.
How do I know?
I don't know how you bowl. You can tell me your specs and all that. And
it ain't gonna work.
I can make an educated guess, but without seeing you
Yeah.
bowl,
Yeah.
you have to have an understanding of your own game, what you have in your bag,
Right.
and what you understanding of equipment, where something might fit.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. I can always say, hey, get an Outer Limits black hole. It's going to be a good all around ball, all purpose. You'll probably like it.
Sure.
You're going to
Right.
find a way to use it.
Right.
So, yeah. But it's
That,
interesting.
that's one of the reasons we went to Throwbot when you and I first talked about it. It took human error, out of play. It always throws it the same. We can dial in the type of bowler we want, and it gives us a printout of what that shot looked like, and we can use that in our video. When I look at the influencers throwing the ball, and I'm not going to badmouth influencers in any way, but what I'm saying is, you don't know if he missed by 1 or 2. You don't know if he caught it the same at the bottom, and you don't know what he's bowling on. So there's more intangibles. When you look at the Throwbot video, we have Specto, and that reads every 3 feet? Or is it every foot? There's
every foot.
Every foot there's a reader.
Mm-hmm.
So we know exactly where that ball was when Throwbot let go of it, where it went.
Yeah, it's laser guided.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So and I also, you have to understand what the influencer's purpose is. To me, that's where I get lost with it. What is he trying to do, and why is he doing it?
Mm-hmm.
They
love bowling. I mean, every influencer loves bowling. They love the sport.
Yeah.
And the thing that makes influencers, or the ones that you see doing the reviews and the ones that are actually getting views and stuff that are popular, is people like what they have to say. They know how to talk.
Yeah.
And they know how to explain what they're seeing and translate it to the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you just up there and throwing shots, you could throw it perfect. You could throw it amazing.
Yeah. Right.
But if you don't have much to say, people are probably not going to watch your videos.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, I've never been accused of being the greatest bowler, throwing it great, or getting off my hand clean every time. But
right.
It's just one of those things where I like to have fun with it. I think, the trends I see, like, right. So, you gotta, like, the trend right now is obviously talking while you bowl.
Yes.
Right. That's where
that's hard to do.
That's where the shifts come, right? So that's something that's been a thing as far as, recent, some people do it different. Some people add in the talking after, some people do it during, some people try to do both and try to see what works for them. Cause some people, they can't do both. They can't, oh, hey, I got to talk and bowl and, I get lost, whatever. And I'll just voice over it later. And that's fine. But some have realized that, hey, live commentary is what people are wanting to see. They want to see what you're thinking of right then and there. So
yeah, I do. I mean, like I said, and it's an easy way to reach a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
For us to have influencers. I think you said that when you were starting your own ball company a couple of weeks ago.
It's in the works still, by the way. I'm getting my my LLC set up.
Yeah, he said that he would hand out 6 balls and reach 100,000 people or something like that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, I mean, that's hard to do any other way. The only problem that I see with it, and I'm not disagreeing with it, the only problem that I see with it is you're at that person's mercy, the influencer. If that's your method, where is your control?
Mm-hmm.
What if he says something wrong?
That's fine. Here's the thing with everybody that does these videos.
Yeah.
So obviously we send them bowling balls early.
Right.
And we send them the information. So what I mean by the information is the specs of the ball.
Yeah.
A short write-up, as far as, hey, this ball has this, it has this. This is the intent of the ball. And from there on, it's all on them. We don't tell them what to say. Like, here's the specs. Here's all the images for the ball, the core, all the numbers.
Yeah.
Go have fun, right? That's the end of our part. Our part's done from there on. Right. And then the only other obligation that they have is just to post the video. right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
Well, that's a lot of work, obviously. There's editing and all of that stuff. I got it.
Mhm.
But I, it's funny because, you hit the nail on the head when you say, well, we send them the balls. So do they ever say this ball sucked?
Some people say, yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't work for them. It's not necessarily a bad ball, but
Right.
not every ball is going to be great for everybody.
Right. And then they worry about whether the company's going to continue to send them balls.
And we will,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like we've sent bowling balls where they just didn't like it. They said Charles even said, I called him out. I said, hey, I'm like, hate's a strong word, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
can say you dislike a ball,
Yeah.
and you hate a ball. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, maybe you hated it that day. Maybe you try it in another house when you bowl in league, and then it's all of a sudden
Right.
great. I've had balls
Right.
like that. Like when I drove the Evil
Absolutely.
Eye,
Yeah.
in the test center at the HQ here, phenomenal.
Yeah.
When I got it to lanes 5 and 6, the House of Pain, I
Yeah.
couldn't control it. It
You
was
never
so
bowl good on the end pairs.
those end pairs are tough there. Yeah, so it's like I'm a realist in that sense. Like, okay, well, it may not work for me in certain zones, or it may not work very well. Like I don't really typically do well with symmetrical pearls
Right.
in the test center, right?
Right.
In the real world, it can be completely different. But
Absolutely.
anybody who's watched my videos long enough,
Yeah.
I don't typically make the symmetrical pearls work very well. I just get a lot of over under. They're typically
Right.
not as strong enough from far in, and they're kind of over
Yeah.
under really sharp off the spot, hard to
Right.
control playing straight. So, and I communicate that. It's like, hey, it's like I'm seeing a little over under. I'm just trying to move in zones. Let me try to trick it. Let me try a couple things. I usually
Right.
throw 3 shots per zone,
Right.
for a total of like 15 shots, and then go back to whatever zone I thought was the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
But I try to be objective. I understand I'm biased, and that's fine. Like I work for the company,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
that's
never.
Brunswick. I didn't know you worked for Brunswick.
Oh, I didn't know you. I didn't know what. I didn't put those two together. It's like, yeah, one letter off. Yeah.
But people don't understand. I mean, well, they may understand. We say it enough times. We have a 6-lane house, 6-lane center, we call it, in the home office. And those lanes are new.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they're not new, they're new. If you think about what I'm saying, we have them in there for 6 months. How many games do you think are bowled on them in 6 months?
Yeah, I don't know.
But when was the last time you walked into a bowling center that was 6 months old? Probably never. It's rare.
Yeah. Maybe once ever.
What exactly?
When they opened some of the Brunswick Zone XLs that they were doing these big old debuts for.
Yeah. So we have a pristine surface, relatively speaking. So when I test balls down here, a lot of times we don't get the same results as when the boys throw them up there. And then I always ask the question, can you go someplace local and throw it and see if you've seen what I see?
Mm-hmm.
Because we walk in, we have a bowling center up in Bernie, Texas that we test at. And it's an 8-lane center, and it's not open in the afternoons. It's like a club.
Nice.
And the cool thing about it is I'm not dealing with 20 people watching and then asking questions while we're bowling.
And asking you for a picture and all that.
Yeah, well, we don't want that at all. So I tell them I'm not that guy. It's not me. Somebody else.
That's the other marketing guy.
That's the other marketing guy. But and that's an older center with older lanes, so we get true friction from the surface. But at the test center, everything is basically new, and they're going to redo it again this year. So, so the friction is different. And Nick, like I say, you point that out. When I watch influencers, I don't know. See, and I'm more of a stickler when it comes to all the details. And I've always been that way when it comes to stuff like this. What are you bowling on, and how old is that center? Is that a high friction center? If you took a ball like, say, the Evil Eye, which we know is a strong ball, and you threw some shots with it and it didn't look good there, is that because there was too much friction?
It's possible. I mean, forever when I was bowling competitive, it was always the HPLs from the AMF houses were higher friction than the Anvil Lane Brunswick Center. Absolutely. And obviously we bowled on wood too, so that was extremely high friction.
Yes, it was. Right.
Yeah, so that was always a thing. Like I never wavered on that, but how could somebody know how many games are on a panel?
They can't know.
You have no idea unless you see visible wear, like the panels wearing thin in certain
Yeah,
areas.
exactly. No, I understand. So when you like Nick said, you got to really align yourself with some influencers, and then the guys that throw the balls, I have a lot of respect for that, a lot, because they're out there, they drill them, they set up the lane, they go and bowl with them, and they talk they're giving you their opinion of it, even though we sent out the marketing material, they may not agree with all of it.
Sure.
They didn't see that, and a lot of it because maybe we were wrong. Because the test center was so pristine, and that's what we use as a guide.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot to it, and there's a lot of influences. I get emails.
A lot of people want to be. That's the thing. Like, you want to get started in it. You want to start making videos. It's like, go start making videos. See if you can get traction. They
all want to make videos on my dime.
That's the thing. Like that's fine to an extent. However, you got to show us you can actually make a video.
Absolutely.
Right. And if you want to, and we have a handful of people that are getting bowling balls and doing videos. Yeah. And I'm actually going to name them out and call them out. They don't know I made these for them. So this is going to be the surprise. Cool. Right. But, we have our influencer gang. So you can actually find them. The Hype. Of course, we all know the Hype Bowling. Go find them there. We got Nate and Elise.
I just met them a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
You did. Yeah. Yep. CTD Bowling, Ron Hicklin.
Right.
Shout out to him. Another lefty, Luke Rosedal.
Yep.
So if you guys are watching, surprise, we're getting these sent out to you here soon.
Yep.
Sarah Clausen channel. Sorry, my pronunciation. Clausen channel.
Channel.
Clausen channel. There you go.
Channel.
Yeah. Of course, the House Bowling. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah, that's Packy, right? The House.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, we got Laneside Reviews. Saw him in the chat.
Yeah, the Cannon guy. You got to chip the ice away.
That's right. Yeah. And then the boys out of Arizona, Virtue Bowling Supply.
Yep.
Bunch of great pro shops out there as well. Can't forget about Mike Flanagan, Inside Bowling.
Yep.
And last but certainly not least, Canadians from the other side, JR Pro Shop.
JR Pro Shop. Yeah, I've seen them a few times.
Yeah.
I can't even find all of them. There's so many of them. So I go on YouTube and I just click Black Hole Ball Reviews, something. Outer Limit Black Hole Ball Reviews.
Yeah, that's all you need to do.
Yeah, they come up.
I'll find out. Yeah. I mean, you're only interested in watching the radical ones, right?
No, yeah, exactly.
So you can put their name on a list in case they say something mean.
That's what I do. I write down that they said something. And actually, the problem I run into, there's so many other ones up there now. I can't watch a lot of them. They're not really good. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you either get along with it, it could be something. As you're watching, okay, they're not very good. You said it's not very good. I want to get your perspective.
So the camera angles are bad.
Okay.
The testing is not regimented.
Okay.
They're not following a specific.
They're just throwing balls from everywhere. Okay.
And I'll give you an example without naming names. There was somebody taking a direct hit, trying to play fourth arrow with it.
Okay, so doing something with okay, yeah, I get it. Like they're trying
to learn the purpose of the ball first.
I
mean, I would say, if we send out something and said this is a house shot killer, you got to play it up the track. We built this ball for, whatever, right? And you try it there and it works. Then you could say, listen, I'm going to see what I can get more or less out of the ball. But the direct hit was a ball for high friction. That guy's trying to throw it from fourth arrow out and get it back, and this ball doesn't recover.
Yeah, whenever I test a urethane ball, I'm not getting in past 15 because I'm never gonna play in there with a urethane ball. Like, I think with the new hammer, the 2.0. I tried
the gray one.
I tried like a couple times, like a couple shots from further in just to see. Yeah, like I have to throw it like 12 miles per hour to do it, But for the most part, I'm gonna see what this ball does out because
that's what it was designed for, right? I mean, that's what we wanted you to do with it. So that's what I look for. And And I said the quality of the video. I always look at that. Was the
Yeah.
lighting right? Was the
Audio is a big click off for some people.
Yeah. The thing I will turn off instantly for is if you throw a shot, fall off it in the front of the camera. I'm done. Next.
If you block the view,
gone. Yesterday's news.
Oh man.
Yeah, I won't even turn that back. I won't even look for another shot.
Block their channel. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And that's just because, first of all, I don't have that much free time to go sit there and look at all of the influencers and the people that want to be influencers. The other thing I always look at, if somebody sends me a request and wants their link, I usually send it to Nick, and then more times than not, I get, oh yeah, he sent that to all the brands.
Yeah, I mean, we get hit up quite a bit.
Yeah,
like people trying to start up, YouTubes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they send the same blanket email to everybody.
Right. Yeah. If you're saying you want to be an influencer for all brands, I got no problem with that. Don't start out with, I'm very interested in the Radical brand. I think you guys are doing a great job. I'd like to be an influencer for the Radical brand. And here's an example of what I do. Then I find out you sent that to 7 other companies, because some people don't realize we are all the same company here.
Yeah. Our right hand talks to the left hand.
Exactly.
And yeah, it's like it's very apparent, because it's going to happen on the same week, because they're just going to offload.
Yeah, they do
10 emails out there.
Exactly.
Saying the same exact thing, just changing them. Sometimes they forget to change the brand. That's always the funniest one.
I've had that a few times, that they love Storm bowling balls and I want to represent your company. And I'm like, here's Hank's email address. Send it to him.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on. I think we need to post the Woo box again.
Oh, yeah, put the Woo box up.
You
know the rules. Put your name in there. We got about 20 minutes. We're going to shut that baby down. And then we're going to pick a contestant. You'll have 90 seconds to tell us you're here. And then we go from there. The wheel will come out. Yeah. So I started doing a little research on what the internet says about it. Creator and as a consultant, which is interesting.
Creator as a consultant.
In other words, the influence plays a large role in the creative process with the brand, giving them more control to feel like it's genuine and aligns with their personal brand. In other words, the guy is a Radical fan, and he's going to be his own marketing for the brand. He's going to create his own following for the brand.
Okay.
Now to me, that's what our staffers should be.
They should all be. Yeah. They're all extension
of the brand.
Yeah, sure.
Right. And that's important, because then you already know the guy's going to tell you about the brand. And then whether or not you believe him happens pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. And some people are on staff because they're genuinely helpful. And they're very knowledgeable. They're looked up to. People trust their word, because they wouldn't just tell them to get a new ball. It's like, hey, I really think this is what you need.
Right.
Or, hey, maybe you don't need a new ball. Maybe you need to work on your game a little bit. I see you're doing this thing with your shoulders are flying out, or, whatever. You're squeezing it. Go get your grip checked. It could be any sort of way that somebody points somebody in the right direction. Right. And gets them back bowling good again, because that's it. If they're struggling and you give them a help and a fix, it could be something simple.
Absolutely.
Gets them back on track.
Yeah. And then there was something about performance-based partnership. It said that the focus has shifted from vanity metrics, likes and followings, to tangible results. In other words, and also brand using, and rewarding, creating a base to return on investments. In other words, they want to get enough people so they can make some money off of it, but they have to have the views, and they have to make it a measurable result.
Right.
To me, that's the number. I know we had that conversation a little while ago, and you said that, was it Facebook changed the way they measured? One of them did.
Yeah, Facebook changed the way they measure how views are versus actual videos watched. So that isn't a Facebook internal thing. I think that's happening because they obviously have shareholders to answer to, you know. So if they could reprogram the way things appear, right? So
Yeah.
like if you go on any page and you click on their reels and it shows you how many views are on each reel, right? So there's a number, call it 50,000 views, right?
Okay.
What people don't know and where they're kind of misleading the public is that 50,000 views is not video views. 50,000 people did not watch that video. It was served on somebody's feed 50,000 times to 50,000 people.
Right.
Now, internally, if you dig into your own analytics, what you're finding is a 3-second view is always constituted a view for Facebook.
Okay.
That number is completely different and a lot lower than that. So they're actually taking impressions and posing them on the main page as a view that people saw it. An impression does not equal a view.
Right. Right.
Nobody, they didn't watch that video necessarily.
Right.
It just
Right.
happened to be there when they're scrolling on by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a whole new world, and I had to adjust to it because was old school. You know, we took ads in magazines, and we didn't have a lot of staffers.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like now. I mean, everybody wants me. And there was a question at 3:44 your time. How good does a bowler have to be to become a staffer? And I just want to address that real quick because there's always that stigma that you have to be a great bowler. And this is from Callie. If I hand you money, I want a return on my investment.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a staffer needs to be because I'm giving you money in the form of product, whatever. What's my return? You can be the worst bowler in the world and have a pro shop that sells only radical balls, and I get my money back tenfold. I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can be the best bowler in the city and nobody wants to talk to you because you have no personality.
And they go out of their way to buy the opposite brand of what you're throwing.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's got a lot to do with it. I look at it as every time I have a staffer, how much investment did I put in you and what did I get back? If I'm not making money back on you as a staffer, yesterday's news.
Gone.
You know, so it's not a matter of how good you are. Giambi, gone. Giamatti, not him. Right. Yeah. So it's a misnomer to think that you have to be a great bowler to be a staffer.
Right.
You know, you have to influence people. So each one of our staffers is supposed to be an influencer.
Right. To a degree. And it could be just a local influence. They could just have.
Exactly right.
They might not have social media, and that's fine.
And that's fine.
But
you know,
are you like, here's the one thing I always talk to my guys about, like when I have my staff is, you know, the people you bowl league with, you know, you bowl handicap leagues sometimes, right?
Right.
What are they throwing? I want to know what your team's throwing. Can you even influence the people you bowl directly with for 30-something weeks?
Exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay in that, like my team, they all throw Brunswick. Like they don't throw anything but Brunswick's brands.
Right.
You know, and if they chose to throw other brands, I would probably shame them for it. I was like, wait, you mean to tell me you bowl in the Radical Men Thursday League that we sponsor and give bowling balls to?
Right.
And
you're
going to throw that ball?
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead. I mean, that's fine. Go ahead. It's your, free choice. Yeah.
And I get that a lot because I bowl in the 2 leagues. We sponsor both of the leagues. And I'll have people come up to me and ask me questions. Mm-hmm. And I say, what ball are you asking about? And that's when the conversation stops.
Yeah.
You know, if you need help, I'll be happy to help you one time. But if you bought something else and came to me asking about that, you ain't getting any help. Mm-hmm. You know, it doesn't work that way. But you know what? And it's fine. You know, I don't mind helping people, but I gotta have a return on that investment.
You see that count? You want to answer the counterpoint there? You see that comment just now?
No, I didn't.
You don't see it?
No, where is it?
Right there at the bottom.
Well, okay, I'm going to the bottom. Counterpoint. You aren't handing most staff. I mean, hold on. They have to buy their balls and jerseys if it's less than full retail, but the company isn't. So that's not true. If I have my staffers, if you're on staff, you're getting everything free, one of everything, and you're getting shirts.
They got the option to buy extras.
You got an option to
That's
buy
fine
extra
at a discount for sure.
Yeah. That may be people don't understand how that works. I sign you to staff. You're on staff.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get one of. I think the radical guys get 6 high-end balls a year, and
Okay.
shirts, bags.
Yeah, they don't buy shirts.
They don't buy shirts.
Yeah, but if they want to go out and get their own jerseys for tournaments,
they can do that.
That's
Absolutely.
all. That's all on them. That's all.
So
on
I'm
them.
handing each staffer costs me upwards of probably about $3,000 a year.
$3,000 a year.
Yeah, all said and done. Yeah, probably pretty close to that.
Wow.
By the time it's all said and done, between shirts and balls and whatever else, and then we have different level staffers. So we're talking about a high end, top end staffer. The second guy is probably about $2,000 a year. So every time you say you want to be on staff, I'm going to give you $2,000, and I can't just break even. That didn't help me.
Yeah, I mean the sales guys they manage all the staffers in their region.
Absolutely,
and they're in constant contact with them about
you
know, progress in the shop, how the numbers look in the shop. That's the other thing. Like their shops that they represent or the shops that they manage, you know, they can check and see how much product you're actually selling through there, what your rewards plus looks like, and all that.
Exactly.
How often you're helping with trade shows, seminars, demo days.
And those are all return on investment. I got money back because you guys showed up and worked the booth. It's fine.
Yeah, you worked the day. So
that's good. I got something back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And, you know, the other problem you run into is when you look at the big picture of the staff guy, he gets X amount of balls. It cost me a certain amount of money. Did he influence anybody? Here's the problem. If a pro shop recommends you to be on staff, which we get a lot of recommendations, right?
Yeah,
we always say a lot of times, pro shop recommends you, we're going to be happy to help you. Okay. So let's say you bought 8 balls a year from that pro shop. Now you're not buying 8 balls from the pro shop anymore.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So he gave up 8 balls in sales that we gave you 8 free balls. You might have paid for drilling. I got it. You have to sell more than 8 balls for that pro shop to get even.
More than that.
Right. He would have been even on just the 8, right? That ain't going to work. You know, you bought 8. Now you're not buying 8 anymore. So, you know, there's a lot of pieces to that puzzle. The influencers, as Nick said, have an advantage because they reach a lot of people. And I don't even have any idea. That's your department. I won't step into that water. But how many views or subscribers is a good influencer?
So here's the thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
People will get very hung up on subscriber count, follower count. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, all we really care about are 2 analytics: views and hours watched.
Okay.
That's it. And we're talking primarily YouTube when we're talking about this. Okay.
Right.
So, one, you can buy subscribers, and I think for the most part you can buy views, but you really can't buy hours watched. You just can't.
Right.
So you might be able to buy a click farm that clicks on your video and gets you a view, but they got 10,000 people they got to go click on next. So those are the biggest things we look at. Obviously, views. We know that the people that we talk about, you know, we say, you know, influencers are getting a legitimate source of views.
Right.
The people that watch them are legitimate viewers. They're not buying them or anything like that. There's nothing funny going on.
Yeah.
But that's it. Is 1, how often are they watching your videos? 2, how long are they watching your videos?
Right.
That's it. That's how any network is going to base their ratings, right?
Yeah, sure.
Is who's all tuned in, how long do they watch for, and how many commercials they sit.
Yeah. So we have the same scenario then. You know, trying to find the right people that want to be influencers. And you know what? That's a lot of work. You know, how many subscribers do you have to your channel?
Mm-hmm. almost 39,000.
That's a good number, right?
It's a great number. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
very
it's a good
blessed.
number. So it's all right. It's good for you.
It's great for me.
It's great for you. So there's a situation where if Nick were a freelance influencer, I'd be happy to have him do our ball review because he's going to reach a lot of people for a certain amount of time, But somebody just starting out, you have to realize not only how many people subscribe to the channel, how many people watched a video, and I don't know how many people watch one of your videos. It's probably a big number.
Yeah.
Yep. So you have to deal with all of that, and you got to understand what the company looks at. We're in a tough situation. We have staffers that cost us money. Now we have influencers that cost us money, and at some point we're giving away balls and we're not getting a return.
Right. No, it's and getting that measurable return sometimes is hard to get.
Right.
Because
right.
say an influencer does not have a connection to a pro shop, they don't have affiliate link, nothing of the sort. They just have good, decent views. Well, how is that translating? What's the conversion from views to how many balls people are actually going to buy based off of that?
Right.
And personally, I don't know that number. I don't have affiliate links. I don't tell people where to buy it. I don't even tell the people to buy the ball.
Right.
I just tell you what the ball's about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked people, hey, if you got this ball based on a review, let me know in the comments.
Yeah.
And it happens quite often.
Good.
I get a comment that says, hey, I got this ball, love it.
Right.
Got this ball. I saw your review, loved it. And that's all I can go off of.
Sure.
So there is a conversion. Now, like that's the thing. Like I don't know where they bought it from. If they bought it online, but on the pro shop.
Oh yeah, it's out of our hands.
Don't care.
Right.
Don't care where you buy it.
Right.
Obviously, support local when you can, but if you got an online person you like, cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It makes no difference to me as long as you buy a Brunswick ball. But someone posted a comment I wanted to address here. One sec here about algorithm. So the issue with my logic on that is algorithm. If your channel isn't growing, YouTube will suppress the channel. While that's true, I've always told people these two things. Is one, if you're doing the same thing over and over again and you're not getting any different results, try something new. Don't do the same thing over and over again. If you do something on your channel and it changes your views positively, do more of that. And if you're doing the same thing and it's just dwindling and not doing so well, or certain types of videos are just not doing so well, cut that out. It's like, don't do anything that's going to hurt your chances.
Right.
Now, while the influencers that we have are all fairly established, right? There's new people coming out there that are starting to make great content. And we're taking notice, not necessarily where, you may not have the subscriber count or you might not have crazy amounts of views, but the quality of your content is good. What you're doing on camera is good. The way you talk is good. Sounds good, looks good, light's good. Those things are going to take off eventually. It takes time to build. It's not just an overnight thing. Now, granted, like the PBA superstars that have started channels, they get immediate traction.
Yeah, they do, because people are fans. They want to watch the pros. And, there's a lot of that.
That's fine.
Right.
That's fine. Now, if they have someone that helps them out that does it full time for them, that's great. And I think every single one of the top pros should be doing this, but they don't, because they don't have the skill set to do all the video. They don't have the time. They don't have any of that to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have to pay someone to do it. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense from that point, other than we're getting more exposure for whatever. But at the end of the day, you're not going to see it's not instant results. You're not going to start up a YouTube and all of a sudden get thousands and thousands of views and subscribers overnight. It just does not happen, unless you're in the top tier of bowlers in the world. It just doesn't happen. But doesn't mean that you can't have a quality video that's putting out a good product for us to see. That's your resume. If you're looking to be an influencer, make the best thing. And the other thing I talk about is whatever you can do to make yourself unique, that you can offer that nobody else can do that. And I guarantee you people are going to watch.
Yeah.
Because you can offer something that nobody else can watch. Anybody can watch a ball get on the lane. What makes your channel special? Why are people going to watch you when there's already a bunch of established channels out there doing the exact same thing?
Mm-hmm.
What makes it special?
Right.
So that's where the trends come in. And it's like, how can you make a bowling ball video different? That's where you got to think outside the box.
And that's exactly what I was going to allude to before is, if I watch 10 videos, 10 people, influencers, and they all the same, what would make me be more attracted to support one of them than the other? It has to be something different.
Mm-hmm.
Is a rule of thumb in business. You can do something that somebody else does and do it cheaper, and that will get people to come and follow you. Or you can do something that somebody else does and do it better. And in the case where you're not talking about finance, in the case of an influencer, you're not going to do it cheaper. I mean, you're not selling a product at a discount. What you have to do is look at what somebody else does, and there are good ones out there, and say, man, I can do that, but I can do it better by doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And you add something to it that's unique. We did that with Radical when we did the Throwbot videos.
What can we do that nobody else has done or could possibly do in their videos?
And what's the other thing we do that nobody else has done is we have after drilling numbers.
That's right. And we've done it since day one. You started with Brunswick.
Day one.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else does it. We do that. Now, it's a lot of work.
They still don't do it.
They still don't do it. Even when they have to do it, they don't do it.
We've been spouting off for 3 years on this podcast now about
they don't.
How we're the only one that does it. And
yeah,
we know they watch. We know they watch.
Of course they do. And they still don't do it. So that's what that much separates us from the other ones. And you look at the product. When we're on the video stuff today, talking about influencers, talking about social media. Just go back and look at what companies do. How do they get the support? And what information does the company give to the influencers
mm-hmm.
to make their job easier?
It's basically an info sheet. That's all it is.
Exactly.
We're not feeding them lines to say or telling them to tout this ball as the ball of the year.
No,
they're going to take their impression of it and they're going to build their own story in their head of how they're going to talk about this ball or how they're going to pose it to the world, because you got to package it up. And here's the story of this ball. You're going to watch the video, you're going to have it in your head when you're throwing it, like, wow, this ball does this really well, or hey, this ball needs some help.
If you're an influencer, you got to do your homework.
You got to do your homework, and you have an understanding. I mean, at this point, they all have an understanding of ball reaction and where the bowling balls are fit, the intent, and sometimes those don't always align as far as their thoughts and their experience with it. Sure. So they can question it, and that's legitimate. That's fine. Like, we don't tell them what to say. Like, here is the cover name. Here's the core name. Here are the numbers.
Here's how to drill it. And then some people want to throw the ball and not drill it the way the drill sheet said, and then make their decision, Nick.
So what? I'm all about science. I've never drilled a Radical ball off the sheet, so I'm consistent. Right?
You're consistent.
That's for Throwbot. I already saw what Throwbot did.
No, I didn't use that. Any of the elaborate drillings that are on the drill sheet that we put so much effort into. 6 drillings, but I'm going to use a different one.
All right, I got a question for you, and I don't think you have the answer. All right, you've been putting drill sheets in the box since the beginning.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a poll out there for anybody that's drilled Radical ball, whether they used a layout from the sheet or they just went off whatever their pro shop put on it or what they normally put on? I
have not done that poll, but I will tell you this: from
what do you think
to now? Yeah, way more people look at the drill sheet.
So you think a majority of people use the drill? They look at the drill sheet, but are they using the layouts from the drill sheet?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I think we've gotten the majority of the people, when they get a Radical ball, they do their homework. They look at the drill sheet, they look at the Throwbot video, and they look at the drill patterns that we predicted or the motion that we predicted and say, that's what I want.
Okay. Phil has a lot of faith in the Radical community.
I do. He
says Nick doesn't look at the drill sheet. I do look at the drill sheet because I have to drill them for Throwbot.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's for the sake of the videos, right? Because I have everything drilled the same. so that if I ever want to compare one versus the other, I don't have Radical on its
Right.
own island. You know, I can say, hey, these are all drilled the same layout on every
Right.
ball.
I understand.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because I don't want any
Right.
variables in that
Yeah.
manner there.
You know. So
How about a top 5?
I think we should do a top 5. I put a lot of work into this one.
This one's good. This one's real good. Real good. Walk us through it.
Here's the top 5 things you'll never hear from the USBC. Number 5. The top 5 things you never hear from the USBC. We realized we don't offer much value, so we decided to lower the membership dues.
Never.
I don't think you're going to hear that.
Never going to hear that
You're
one.
never going to
no.
hear that.
Hey, we put it to a vote, and we're taking $5 off your member dues.
Yeah, we looked around and we said, you know what? We're really not doing a good job at this. So we're going to take money back and we're going to give it to the bowlers. So we're going to lower your dues. You're not hearing that.
Yeah, then you wake up.
Yeah, top 5 things you never hear from the USBC. Number 4, we want you to have more fun at nationals. So we're making the pattern easier and posting it ahead of time.
Whoa, what a concept.
You're never going to hear that from the USBC.
Even if you posted that pattern last year ahead of time.
Right.
It's not going to make one difference with the scoring.
Absolutely
one difference.
Will not matter. But you're never going to hear this. Number 3, the top 5 things you're never going to hear from the USBC. Here are the results from all the rule changes we made. They're going to send us a list and says, well, you know, we banned urethane and this is what happened. Or we took away the weight hole. This is what happened. We lowered the RG. This is what you're never going to hear that. Top 5. Number
never,
3.
ever.
Number 2. Top
what if
5 things. Go ahead.
What if the the tar and feathering we do on a weekly basis makes them do these findings all so they they kick it into gear and they start publishing. Number 2. We lost Phil. Phil's frozen. His internet's up. Phil, put in a few nickels into the internet machine.
Coming back. Here we go. Back. Top 5 things you'll never hear from the USBC. Number 2, we're accepting applications for a new executive director.
Never going to hear it.
You're never going to hear that.
I shouldn't say never, but you're never going to hear that. Not voluntarily.
The number one thing you're never going to hear from the USBC is we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Urethane balls do not get softer.
They published that.
They
published that.
They published it and didn't come back and said we made a mistake. They published it, banned a ball, and didn't say we made a mistake without test.
My gosh. They put the findings out and they said, well, you know, we're still going to ban them because public sentiment says so.
Oh my God.
We don't want to continue to hear people whine.
Somebody wrote best top 5 ever.
Right?
The top 5 things you're never going to hear from the USBC.
There's here we go.
I could have made a top 10 out of this one, by the way.
You could have. Yeah. Whammy number 8, Craig. Why do you not have Phil have Steve give you after drilling numbers for your layout on Radical balls? He does. He does it on his own.
Yeah.
He goes and he maps out my layout just to see what the numbers could be. I've mentioned it on a podcast before. I'm like, I wonder what the numbers are on the ball.
Right.
And then Steve watches the podcast, obviously, so he can see what we say. And he just runs the numbers for me. And then in the next, Stevie data talk, then he posts them for us so you can see what my fingers actually do to the ball there.
Yeah.
But no, like it's always after the fact. I never know going into it. But yeah, good show, Phil.
It was pretty good. Yeah, I could have made a top 10 or 20, somebody said. Probably. Things you're never going to hear them say.
You just needed more time.
I did. But you know what? I figured I'd get some key ones in there. There were some other ones that we could have went with as well. Those are my best. So, you got any questions that we can answer, or we good? We want to pick a winner?
You did good with looking at the chat and actually answering questions.
I was trying to
kind of got them.
We went along.
Yeah, it only took you 3 years, but you're getting good at this podcast thing. Well,
I didn't realize how it worked.
When did we post our first podcast? Do you remember? It was
No, I don't remember.
23. It was like April, wasn't it? I don't know.
Probably.
Let's find
It
out.
was early in the year. It was a summer. It was a spring day.
Perception
remember it well.
Reality, episode 1.
I remember it well. It was a sunny day.
Let's see. We talked about PBA discussion and criticism, PBA TOC predictions, and pros dropping down in weight.
Had to be April for TOC.
Was it?
Yeah, wait. TOC's in April.
Is it?
It used to be.
March 13th, 2023. We're coming up on our 3-year anniversary of starting the show.
Right, we got a month, less 5 days.
Yeah. Can you believe that? We've been on the air for 3 years now?
No. And we're still the #1 rated at 3 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, Eastern time, bowling podcast.
The best there is.
The best, Jerry. The
best. Nobody can top us on this time slot. Don't even try. You will be besmirched.
So I'm going to start preparing myself for Nationals.
Oh.
Nationals start in what, 2 weeks? First week of March, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Remember, this is February. It's only 28 days. So.
You know, the only thing that I'm really concerned about with Nationals this year?
What is it?
That's whether the video guy, there's going to be a video.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? You need to get one of them glasses.
I think they're on to that.
Let me ask you a question. This was a conversation we had last night at League.
Okay.
Before League. All right. Now, Sean is the manager of the bowling center. Nice guy. We had this conversation. Pretty interesting. Ready?
Uh-huh.
You're going to go to the check-in line. How big was that list of balls that were banned?
It was 2 pages.
They're going to know that list. The guy behind that desk who looks for a balance hole and a serial number. Oh, wait. And he wonders why my grips stick up in the back. Is going to have committed to memory the 428 balls that they banned from use in their competition. They're going to remember that.
Probably not.
Probably not. Or is it going to be one of these? Put your ball up on the rack.
You got to do the thing with the lips. You got to lick your fingers every page.
What'd you say that company was?
What's the serial number on that one?
What's it? Oh, yeah. It's not
that
on
one's
the
good.
list.
That one's good.
That one's good. What's the next ball? Yeah. No, that one's no good. Is that the blue one? Yeah. No, sorry. Next ball.
You need the ruler too to go down the list.
Is that what's going to happen?
It's going to take 2 hours to check in.
Yeah, so you have the 4 o'clock squad. You got to get there at 1. And then you got to get your picture taken. And then you got to go out to the lanes. And then the next day you got to do it all over again.
Maybe I'll play a prank. I'll just ship 6 balls out there that are all on the list.
And then see how many you can get through.
And try to check in with them.
Oh, let's have that. Let's do that in the chat. Let's do this. I want you to try to check in 3 balls.
Let's just grind their whole thing to a halt.
Yeah, and let's see if they catch any of them.
How many bowling balls can we get through?
Unbelievable.
That's so good. Or somebody has to play the part of I just brought 1 ball and I don't know about all these rules. What do I do?
What am I supposed to do? That's all I have.
A whole team.
The guy behind that desk is gonna go and look up every ball on that list. On that list.
Yeah. I mean, we got like 20 teams? Maybe we can all get like 3-4 balls in.
Yeah.
Just hold up the entire squad. Okay, we got to go drill a new ball then. We all got to get balls drilled before then.
Page 4. No, I can't find it.
Oh my gosh.
What year was that made? Wait.
I'm just gonna engrave, like I'll bring like a purple hammer and then I'll just add like the word light purple to it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, that's not a purple hammer. That's a light purple hammer.
Maybe they're going to memorize all the serial code, the serial number codes.
Yeah, they'll just have barcode.
No, the serial number codes, like
Yeah.
9G. Let me tell you what. I don't even know what they are.
They're
I've
gonna
been doing this 38 years. I don't know what they are.
They're gonna go, hey Siri, is the torpedo direct hit on the list?
Yeah, right. That's what it's going to be like. I'm telling you, it's going to be. You know, when Storm had the 6 balls got banned, they put the picture up of the 6 balls.
Mm-hmm.
They had a placard, remember, and it had the 6 balls listed.
Yeah,
and
now
it said none of these balls are legal.
Now there's 100.
Now they're gonna have a big banner behind them with all the balls listed.
Yeah.
And then you got to realize the guy's got to turn around and look for it.
Yeah, maybe they just have like a Rolodex of pictures of the balls.
Yeah, that's it. Rolodex.
You just have to go to R. Like
there
the
is
wheel.
no way.
It's like, Ricochet, let's see.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope, you're clean. That
clean.
One's good.
I cannot believe that. And here's the other thing. Now you have balls that are named after other balls from different companies.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Didn't Storm steal the name Rockstar from Columbia?
Roto did, yeah.
Roto did. So what if I have a Rockstar?
Mm-hmm.
How do you? They're gonna know which one it was?
I guess. Yeah.
No, they're not. Get out of here. You kidding me? It's not going to happen. No way. I'm telling you.
I mean, duck pin bowling balls aren't on the list.
Maybe I'll bring them.
Just bring a bunch of those. You're like, what?
That's right. They're not on the list. They're not banned. It's going to be a 3-hour check-in. I'm telling you.
Or I'm gonna bring a ball that just has one hole drilled in it, like a 1.5-inch hole with no thumb or nothing in it.
So bring that in there. See what the guy says. Yeah.
See what they say.
Right. You can't tell me that these. You know, I made the comment yesterday. We were having a chat at that. We had dinner last night at the Lanes. USBC should be like an umpire in baseball.
Okay.
If you know their name, they're a problem.
Angel Hernandez.
Absolutely.
Cowboy Joe Buck.
Exactly.
Or, Joe West. Sorry,
they
Joe
should
West.
just be there to monitor the game.
Yeah.
Run it smoothly. They should not be the star of the game.
Enrico Palazzo.
Yeah. If you know the name, it's a problem.
Oh, goodness.
So when somebody says to me, what's USBC going to do next? They're not that umpire. Yeah.
Man.
That's how it should be. They should not be in the middle of the game. You want to make rules to govern the game? I got no problem with that. Make them manageable. Make them enforceable. I want to know how they're going to. How many balls you think go through that check-in line?
What do they say? 10,000 teams? 12,000 teams?
Let's say 10,000. Let's use 10,000 teams.
I would say 3 balls on average per person.
150,000 balls.
There you go.
They're not going to miss any.
There's there might be a purple hammer or two go on the lane this year.
Could be, right?
I don't know. I think a lot of their focus is going to be on the urethane balls, to be honest. Like they'll know what a urethane ball is, I think, by looking at it.
Okay. Then they're going to go. Wait a second. I think it's on the 3rd page. Got it. Let me get somebody over here.
Hold on. Bill,
you get a chance. Stop by here. I got this ball legal.
No waiting in line 1.
It's on the list. Look on the list. I can't find it.
What? The label's half gone.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to see. I can't wait to talk to Bobby at the booth after it opens and see how big the lines were.
I can't wait. They should time the average check-in time for the last person to get through line.
Yeah. Oh, that grip's a little high in the back, you know. I said, no, it's not.
They're going to be running squads till like 4 in the morning.
Right? Exactly.
Because they can't get everybody in time.
The 11 o'clock squad at night. It's 4:45 in the morning. They're finally getting their practice session done, and they got to be there at 7. So they're not even going to leave. It's going to move to the other pair. Pick a winner.
I already did.
I love them. I love them. Thank God. Gives us stuff to do.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let me get my clock out.
Get the clock.
I'm ready.
Are you?
I am.
Well, we drew a contestant.
Who's the winner? Oh, well, the contestant. They're not a winner.
All right, here we go. 90 seconds start now for
Daniel Callahan. Daniel, are you in the chat? Daniel, Danny Boy,
Danny Boy,
Danny Dan,
Danny Boy. Where are you at, Dan?
Callie,
Daniel.
Callahan.
Check
All right,
in.
15 seconds away. You have exactly 60 seconds.
Someone said here, Whirlpool reality. Are you sure?
Prove it to me.
Yeah.
What's your
Oh, he just cut out. What's the you got a number in your email? Daniel Callahan, you have a number in your email. What is the number in your email? Callahan break heads. I could take a dump in a box and mark it guaranteed. Believe me, I got time. Of course, Phil's internet's kicking off, but that's okay. We don't need Phil right now.
I'm back.
That's great. All right. Well, we asked him to verify the number in his email, which is not the number in his handle there on YouTube. What do we got here, Daniel? What's the numbers in your email? Anytime now.
Daniel. Daniel.
Okay. Yep, he's good.
That's him. All right, here we go.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the same combination I have in my luggage.
All right, here we go. You know what's going to happen.
No offense, Daniel, but I'm more of an LG guy. I don't like the Whirlpool. All right, you know the rules.
Here we go. Give it a spin.
That was a 100%er.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This ain't coming up 3-ball Arsenal. It's going to spin right through it.
3-ball Arsenal.
Here we go.
3-ball Arsenal. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, regular chamois.
A regular chamois. Daniel,
what do you wanna do?
the regular chamois. You want to spin again or you want to keep the regular chamois? Remember, you could end up on a whammy or you could end up on a 3-ball Arsenal.
Or something in between.
Or something in between.
What do you say?
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Get away from me, kid. You bother me.
Man.
All
Man.
right, Daniel.
We keep
Come
it
on, one more time. Daniel.
I think
Not that hard.
I think the chat's lagging. Maybe I'm lagging. Maybe you're lagging.
I'm not lagging.
Spin again.
Daniel, spin again. Okay, we're going to spin again, Daniel. This is it. Win, lose, or draw. You're out. There was another game, right? Win, lose, or draw.
Should I do a 50% spin? 75%,
No. I would
100%?
tell you what. Let's line them up. Let's give them a chance.
You think this is
Do what you
gonna
did
work?
before. Put it up on the top.
Okay. So 2 spots away
2 spots away.
from the 3-ball Arsenal.
And a 3/4 spin.
Okay, we're trying to set it up for you, Daniel.
Daniel, we don't do this for everybody.
We're gonna see if this works.
And if it comes up 3-ball Arsenal, we'll never do it again.
I just know that it's absolutely luck that I don't have any control over this.
Yeah, right.
I don't practice these. So last time I did it, I just went straight down. But normally I load up a little bit, get to the top.
You didn't do that last time.
All right. Well, here we go.
Ready?
3/4 spin.
3/4 spin. There it is. This could come out.
Come on, 3-ball Arsenal. Make me right once. Oh, here comes. Oh. What is that on? That's on shirt.
Know. It's on a shirt. You're gonna get a shirt, Daniel. We tried.
We tried. I needed more of like a 7/8.
7/8 spin. Yeah.
I tried.
You only missed it by 1, 2, 3, 4, and a tick. So that's it.
Yeah, I'll reach out. We'll get a perception reality shirt for you.
Yep.
Or if you want like one of the cool Olive Garden ones, pretty much anything off the store for t-shirts, just
that's right. Go to the store.
Go to the Inside Bowling, go on the Brunswick page in there, and then you can find out whatever. But we
Exactly.
tried.
We did try
Feature
hard.
3-ball arsenal. I don't know if
right.
I want to try it again. I want to see if I
Uh-oh.
can. I
Oh,
think I
boy.
got to load up a little bit. Where is it? Where are we
Well,
at?
I don't know if you do. You gotta just
So we
spin
were
it harder.
here.
Without, yeah, right there.
So I think I got to load a little bit more. Maybe I just need to go half. Half from here, I think, was closer. Let's go half.
Okay.
I'm
right.
gonna go here. Ready?
All right, go.
This is
Now, you
just for
don't get
science.
Daniel. You don't get this. This is just
Yeah.
for fun.
This is
Sorry.
for science.
Science.
Oh, that would have been the
Whammy.
Yeah, okay, but it was one spot closer, you know?
That's right. We're getting closer.
That's why I just go like 100% and do it as hard as I can.
And then see what happens.
See what happens. But yeah, man,
That's it.
it's shirt's cool. I'll reach out to you after the show to get your size, and then you can figure out what style you want there.
Absolutely.
But,
Nick and I will be working on that seminar thing we talked about last week.
yeah.
The seminar package, so that when the ball comes out, we're going to give you a little seminar. You can look it up on YouTube. We'll have it posted.
Drew says first contestant implies there will be others. Yes, next week. Because sometimes if you get a whammy, we're going to draw a second contestant.
That's right.
So that's what that
That's
implies.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you a lawyer?
Yeah. You know, we already got one lawyer in the chat, and I don't even think he's a lawyer. He just has a
Lawyer name?
law
Yeah.
in his
That's
name.
it. That's it. So
Anyway,
all right, guys, we'll see you next week. We'll probably have some new stuff to talk about. I hope.
what new stuff? Oh, from the PBA, of course.
Yeah, from the PBA, and
Who's going to
maybe
win the
that
tournament?
maybe that Lev thing is going to pop up as real.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? So,
Anyways. Well,
all right. We'll see you guys. Thank you, everything. Thanks, Nick.
hey, you are welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.
I will.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.